Hi guys, welcome. This is Mocktails or
Messy,
and this is Ryan Frankowski and
Kelly Mizgorski.
we are going to discuss the importance of navigating mocktails with drinkers. Partying for many years in college, graduating to some of us refer to as the weekend warrior, from Friday happy hours to Saturday, Sunday, long boozy brunches. Then you can't forget the summertime beach vacations accompanied with our favorite spicy margaritas. Perhaps it's time to take a pause from the booze. However, that doesn't mean the partying will stop. Will you join us today with a mocktail like myself, or would you like to be a little messy with a cocktail with Kelly?
Today's local business that we will be showcasing is Studio Raw Elite, located on Babcock Boulevard. We have the lovely business owner here with us today, Dan Burda.
Thank you so very much for welcoming me into your 2024 dream. I'm so proud of the two of you, and you're in red, white, and blue today, which is a beautiful thing to me.
Thank you. So, Dan, we asked you for your favorite cocktail. What cocktail did you choose today?
I love the Black Russian. The Black Russian, my mom recommended to me when I was probably 13 years old, having a drink one night. And
13? That's a little
my mom
young.
always said, just takes two. So, and she's right, up till this day.
That's pretty young. I mean, I think we could all kind of agree that living in Pittsburgh, you know, there is sometimes those cold winters that you just really want to sit back and throw it back.
Yes. This is a soothing drink. You just nip on like 3-4 sips. Your social anxiety's like gone. It's like, hey, nice to meet you.
I love it. Well, hey, Mr. Bartender.
Yes.
Ryan
I want to
Frankowski.
make sure you guys, the mocktail equivalent, since I'm not drinking, I brought in Strike Vanilla Not Vodka. So basically, this is a non-alcoholic liquor alternative. So just in case you might be getting pregnant or maybe just taking a break from the booze.
I'm 3 months postpartum. I will not be getting pregnant.
So you're going to be getting messy today. And
Yes.
let me ask you this, Dan. Are you going
Yes.
to get mocktail or messy?
I'll get messy.
Okay, good.
Ow, ow.
He's a naughty one.
Dry January was not on my agenda for January.
Yes. So for the dry January type of individual, or just the ones that are not drinking or haven't been drinking or cannot drink, I'm going to create you a alternative Black Russian mocktail right now.
Okay.
That's I guess just for me, but you know, and then I'll make you guys your fancy little cocktails.
Make us our
Okay.
Stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Walk it out.
All right.
Walk it out.
Let's see.
So, Dan, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Well, I grew up with a veteran father, me and my twin brother, and he had a lot of mental illness. My mom taught us to still love a man that most would have viewed as an abusive type of person. But he was a good person. He did die of cancer. But that's how it all kind of started. And as far as my sexuality, I always kind of knew early in the game that I was a little different. One could say at Kmart, I'd look at the underwear ads and be like, that's pretty sexy. So, I mean, my life started in a very different way, I guess.
And I think for everybody who doesn't have a twin, we're curious, like, can you read each other's minds? Is there a special connection there?
For some reason, our birthday is 10/27, and we'll always look at our phone, and different times he lives in Virginia, and it's 10/27. And we'll snapshot, snap it to each other. And I just find that to be a very interesting kind of synergetic moment. Makes you raise a little eyebrow in life and think,
Yeah.
maybe there is something deeper.
Absolutely. So what are we mixing here?
Okay, a little
A
mocktail.
little ASMR right here.
Yeah. It might not sound as good with this ball in here. But then we have the Vanilla Strike Liquor Alternative Vodka.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a little bit of cold brew. So I didn't put the sweeten because the alternative Strike Vanilla Vodka will give us that little bit of sweetness. And I have my drink to decipher.
I love the ice ball.
Yes.
Very nice.
Don't you like a nice ice ball?
Absolutely.
You
It's got weight to it. It's got
Yes.
clingy.
Oh, Dan, you're making
Jingle
me
jangy.
nervous. You're making me nervous.
So is this the mocktail?
This is the
yes,
mocktail.
this is the mocktail.
Isn't that beautiful pour?
Ooh, look at that.
Foamy.
Give it a little try.
So here's the OG right there. And then the mocktail, which pretty similar in tone, I would say.
Yeah.
Right?
I did recently have a sip of the OG, so now we'll try the mocktail. This one's for you. Completely different.
Hey, we want you to be honest with us.
We
you
do.
know?
We do.
It's good. It's refreshing.
It's just not going to cut it.
Healthier tasting for sure. You know, I think anything that I put into my body and my body's natural reactions almost to regurgitate at first. It's like, oh, this is a strong drink. It's probably my body saying, don't put it in you, not a good thing. But this one goes right back easy. What is this, all organic?
It is actually the Strike vodka with the cold brew coffee. Like, it gives you that same flavor of vodka with the fermentation process. However, it's kind of like you just said, it's essentially water with some like fermentation.
Got it.
But we're going for the placebo effect here.
Yes. So you know that tingly feeling that you get. I mean, I got to be honest with you, it does really give me it, but I think it's just because you guys have such good energy and I'm just like contact high from it.
Thank you.
So this is the real Black Russian for you guys. Kelly, you want to give me that?
Show us that shake one more time, boy.
Okay.
Show us.
All right, pour me up.
I don't know.
Give Miss Postpartum a stiff one, please.
She does.
How old's that
need
baby?
it.
3 months now.
Is your life nuts?
It's nuts, but I love it.
I saw the baby in the car when I was.
Stop it.
Oh my god! Don't
No.
say
It was a
that.
Cabbage Patch doll.
Oh, thank God.
She
I
just
was gonna
uses that to
say.
strangle. It's a therapy thing.
So Dan, tell us why the hairstyling industry. What made you choose this industry?
And is that
You
the
know,
right
when I moved
terminology?
back from California, I moved out there following my dreams, as many people do, right?
We have that commonality.
I discovered it was a very harsh world out there, and just when you think you might be attractive or you might be this, you meet 6 people that are even better, and it's like, how the hell is anyone better than? But I went through a very big loss out there, and a bad relationship that failed with a pretty nasty bankruptcy situation that was catastrophic, and the tune of about $1.3 million. So at 26, 27, I moved back to Pittsburgh and met a guy named Ron that I was kind of going to nursing school and failing out of it real quick. And he said, you should be a hairdresser. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you never shut up and you're real creative. I was like, okay. So I went to the Paul Mitchell School, and when I walked in, the teacher had on these thigh-high boots and this corset, and she was like, yeah, she's like, I like you. I was like, I like you. And that was the start of it. And, you know, coming back from such a catastrophic moment in California, it was my one reason to wake up every day and honestly not want to blow my head off or just end my life. True. You know what I mean?
I shouldn't laugh.
No, you know what? You need to laugh.
That's what we like about
You need to laugh.
Yeah.
And that got me through it too. But it gave me a reason every day to get up and get out and associate and hear everyone else's shit. Because everyone has it. So I really fumbled into my career in a very weird ass way, and it was the first time in my life I actually felt intelligent. You know, I never felt that way growing up with test taking. But hair, I'm like, damn, I'm pretty smart for once.
I gotta say, it is amazing the studio that you created out initially from your basement to a larger studio space. Then you told me there was a fire there, and then you ended up moving to this monstrosity loft warehouse, like brand new in North Hills. Kind of tell us a little bit about that journey from your home to...
Well, I had a partner when I moved back, the one that told me to get into hair, and we bought a little house in Shaler and a little room. We made Studio Raw Junior in there, and I would just bring people in. I'd wait tables at the Cheesecake Factory and practice on their heads, and most times screw it up horribly and still be kind and let me continue. But once people were waiting in the living room, Ron was like, this ain't going to happen at this house. So we started a very small salon, my mom and I, just 2 chairs, and quickly grew a reputation and a little edgy vibe. Obviously, naming it Raw was edgy, and someone that was openly gay and really didn't care anymore about what people thought was also still not quite as accepted now as it was then when I moved back. But it's like someone needed to kick some doors too. Yeah. And I wanted to be in my hometown area as well. And it's helped create a lot of connectivity that is necessary for community to exist. Because I think one day the labels should all drop, just community.
Yes.
Or one.
Cheers to that. I love that.
I love it too.
Cheers. Can we do a little cheers?
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Postpartum, baby. Take a chug.
Postpartum. I know.
Give it a good chug.
Throw it back. You're not driving.
This is part of hairdresser therapy. Drink the alcohol a little bit. Take a breath.
Yeah. No, that's good for like 3 gulps, and then you got to
You're right.
cool it for a minute.
Thank God, Lorraine.
And I really love the concept. I think it was the first time I ever saw such an innovative studio experience, to getting your hair cut, to being able to, like, you know, colorist, and then you have like beverages available, and it just feels like almost like a nightclub, but a day club.
Well, I wanted to take the vibe of like the WWF Rockstar Energy drink and a high-end salon and make love with the 3 and create an environment.
Yeah.
That is a getaway, because when you get your hair done, it is like an hour-long vacation or a 2 or 3 hour-long vacation to yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
To get the hell away from everyone. And being in a nice environment's important, which requires to be fed something, to be served a cocktail, a spirit, to be given a nice cozy chair that's not by a drafty ass door. You know? It's
I know.
It really
Make
is
it special.
vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually, even before you did all that, it's always had the same vibes. I've been going for 12 years now. You dyed my virgin hair back in the day.
Now she got 2 kids.
Now I have 2 kids.
Ain't no virgin no more.
You're so bad.
But no, we've gone through a lot of transitions in the last 16 years, and 3 years into it, we had 12 employees going. We burned down one day. It was prom day. The whole salon burnt to the ground. And by the grace of God, a salon down the street had gone out of business, and we were in that space the next day.
I remember
working.
seeing the pictures on social media of the prom girls getting their hair done outside of the studio as it was burning down.
Well, it's one thing that my mom
nuts.
has taught me. I told her, I now know everything because of you. She goes, yeah. But she said, we're not going to miss 2 days of work. We'll miss 1. We're not going to miss 2. And you do have, if you want to survive this world, you do need to be strong. You need to be tough. And I'm told in this day and age, you shouldn't tell people that. But I'm glad I was told that, because at 42 years old, I'm sure as hell glad I was taught to be tough. We got through the fire. We rebuilt the building. And a year later, my partner Ron drops dead. We're at our friend's house eating dinner, and 46 years old, he hits the floor and he's dead. And then I lost everything again. You know, his family and it was unclear as to what our relationship was and what they wanted. And basically, I had to start over again. And you know what? Every little ball of coal, throw it into your locomotion and let it chug your engine and go. You know, it's like, go. Keep running. Don't look back. It's the old shit. And Studio Raw has evolved ever since. We now have a team of people, 27, that are chugging, and young people coming to the table to want to learn and grow. And everyone says, oh, millennials suck, or whatever the new generation is.
Gen
the chickadees, Gen
Zillennials.
I beg to differ. Give them a chance and an opportunity. We were all assholes at one point in life, right?
Ain't that the truth?
Ain't no more.
Now, you say you're an asshole at one point, but I've never thought of you as a pessimist or negative.
An asshole before I accepted myself in life.
Oh, so kind of touch on that.
In high school, when people would say, oh, you're a faggot, I say, oh, no, he's a faggot. And I'd deflect in a way to try to, like, don't put the attention on me.
Yeah.
And I feel in a way of my personality being loud. And I just kind of said, and I say this to the hair schools when I talk to the kids, I said, we're all insecure. I said, I just figured if I'm going to walk into a room, I'm going to just be like, hey, look at me. All right, it's out of the way now. Everyone's looked, it's over with. Whew. You know what I mean? Someone's like, just jump in the pool. So Other people think I probably need medicated, tranquilized, and put in a nut house.
No. Not me. I don't think that.
No, not anymore. Well, I do think that that's something that I really relate to you. Like, you left LA, you kind of thought that it was going to be your, like, end-all, be-all. Like, you never thought you were going to leave. You thought that that was where you're going to be, an actor, winning Oscars, and you realized after a while, you're like, this is just not making me happy.
I learned that you don't need to live in Los Angeles to be an actor.
That's what I like.
Every day of your life is an act. You see people like, oh, she got it all together. That bitch is an actress. She's nailed the role.
That.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Think
how
about
we
it.
live our life too.
Think about it.
For sure. And I think
Think
we
about
got
it.
inspired by this one.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I feel like he touched me. I was like 18 when he touched my soul, and you've been a role model for me ever since. I'm 32 now.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
She hasn't aged a bit.
No,
Wow.
she hasn't.
No, you know what? You connect with other human beings in this world and stop saying people suck, people suck, people suck. Stop it. People do not suck. Meet the people that do want to give you the attention and reach out to you and follow through. And I can't get together and I can't now. No. Go. Get together. There are good people. And it's a recharge to one another. COVID's pushed everyone far apart. Human connectivity that's not behind a screen is important. There's energy that recharges us. There is. Come out wherever you are. And now look at you. 2 kids, you're going to have another one soon, probably.
Oh, shit. I think you might
And
be
you're going to be the father.
Oh, my God.
Wait, we've actually talked about this though.
Oh, God.
Like being like.
I don't
not
think your
like-
husband wants to hear about
Not
that.
like that. But if he ever had a kid, I would donate an egg. But
Damn.
yeah, we've
Can I have
talked
one?
about that. Yeah, you can have one too.
Should we do it together, Dane?
I'm going to name my child
Gertrude.
Daniel.
Gertrude.
Kill Daniel.
For my
Kill
grandma.
Daniel.
Gert. Gert. No one will ever make fun of her.
So you got to tell me, after your partner passed, you had gotten involved with a charity of providing, opportunities or publicity for organ donation because Ron, your partner, passed away from a heart attack.
Right.
And can you touch on that journey?
There was a lot of confusion and red tape as to when a gay man died at that time, are they allowed to donate blood, tissue, organs? Some say yes, they can donate. There was confusion. There was just confusion that prohibited him to donate things. That yes, once you're dead, you can still donate things. Your corneas, your skin. There's a lot. And I found out that there was this loophole. So we got very loud about it because my mom always says, instead of being sad about something, do something about it. It's like, all right, let's run with this. Here's an opportunity to put a brick in the road for others to walk on, I say, And we did. And the law was modified because of it. But there is still red tape. There will always be red tape. Rip it down. Keep ripping the tape down and go for it. So it connected us to the Donate Life Core, Center for Organ Recovery and Education. And I've met so many people since that time. And when someone dies in your life and you're so sad, that person that's dead's putting a new person in front of you. Open your eyes. Stop being sad. Focus on the new person. You'll see them again. You will. I met Morgan Yoni, who survived 2 double lung transplants. Joshua Krull had a heart transplant. He's become one of my best friends in life. Poor kid's so made fun of him. He's straight as a goat, 198%, he says. And all his buddies make fun of him all the time. Puts up to be my friend in this world. But again, it's a bridge. It's a bridge of, people say people don't get along at different sides of the fence. Yeah, they do. And he's become one of my closest buddies in life. He was 17 and dying, needing a heart. And I got to see this young human being get one and then become a city fireman and go for it in life and start his own little real estate thing now. And I mean, look at that. If you need inspiration, I can't. There's people out there that have their insides ripped out, replaced, and they're doing it. So
Let's go for it. Let's keep inspiring others.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, get involved. Those charities, those organizations, they put you around other like-minded people that get you out of bed for the right reasons.
Definitely. And I know, like, you, Kelly, wanted to kind of touch on something about Dan, if he was single or not.
I mean, I don't think I'm the one interested because I'm married. But if I wasn't married, I'd be interested. Are you dating right now?
You know, I have my intimate moments in life, right? Mm-hmm. I'm a single man. Mm-hmm. I've been single for like 3 or 4 years, and it's been a great time to discover myself and explore things that I always felt guilty about exploring or trying, and being that you don't care at a certain point or age of your life maybe. And it's been fun, but there have definitely been these moments that you start connecting with a certain someone. It's like, oh shit, this is a special person. Where do you go with this? What do you do? Like, you know what I mean? So I think we always have one of those going on in our worlds of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a magnet.
Should we put the picket fence around the house and make some meatloaf? I don't know. But you know what? I think intimate friendships are important in this world. Love someone in the now moment, whoever the hell it is that's seeking it, whatever it's meant to be, and enjoy that. Enjoy that. There's nothing wrong with thinking about 5 years or 1 year or whatever. But I'm single.
Okay. And without being weird, I mean, it's impossible to not notice your incredible physique.
You're so kind.
Do you have a workout routine, or how do you do it with all the long hours that you're working?
Well, I'll be honest with you. If you might get down in the front here with me. Yeah. Okay? Here's the secret right here.
You want to get down?
I'm going to watch.
It's really about the plank holds, okay?
Oh, damn. I can't be competing with that. I can't compete the plank holds. Let's do the plank
hold. Just get down. Get down like this. Okay? And you just hold it. Okay. You got a good shot there.
Okay, so you're
amazing behind that camera. And you just hold it. And you know what? You just plank it like you got a 2x4 from your damn head to your ass and your
That's awesome. And we can put some weight on the back.
And you just
a little bit of weight.
Like, you know what? All the shit that you're scared about, worried about, just let it fall out, breathe it out. But do about 60 seconds like that, and then get on the sides.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
I feel this.
And I'm not shitting you. You just hold it.
Now, do you raise
like
your
you're in a toaster. My friend Ann Kearney told me, like you're in a damn toaster.
Damn, this is a little intense.
You feel that?
No,
you keep holding it.
Okay. Oh, shit.
He's holding it.
Good job checking
I
it.
need another sip of my cocktail now.
You are so good. Now, 3 years single.
Yes.
What was it like before? Because I know that you were married before. Like,
so I was married, yep, to a guy, Steven.
Yes. And I think I had a friend, Alicia, from Pine Richland that was like pretty close with Steven.
Yes,
right?
and I remember meeting Steven before they even started dating.
Yeah, but we weren't invited to the wedding. What's up with that?
Tell what the hell is up with that? Because it was a public invite, bitches.
I'm kidding.
I'll kick your ass.
We were out of town.
No.
We were out of town.
Steven was a very special person.
Yeah, I love Steven.
And after Ron died, it was a very dark period, and about 3 months later, I met Steven. Mm-hmm. People said, how'd you meet him? I said, he was holding the door at Ron's funeral. No, I'm teasing.
He was looking for you.
He helped me carry the flowers to the car. But no, I met him through the salon, actually, and just he led me out of a dark forest, I say. He was a Bambi that came in, and a sweet human being. But, you know, after 5 years, as I think most reasons people are drinking too much, as I burp, because maybe your relationship isn't the best. Maybe you're sitting there with your wife and you're thinking you're gay, or maybe you're the wife thinking you're gay, or maybe you're just not in love anymore. Maybe you're having an affair and you're falling in love with that person, and you're just not talking out. Kind, calm communication can solve so much, and that's what we did. And people are like, "Oh, I'm going to take your side." Don't take any sides. Like, it was just a peaceful separation.
That's nice.
Like, hell yeah. And you know, if people can't be that way, God bless.
I know.
God bless.
I know. I feel you. I mean, like, just.
Are you dating Steven now? What's going on?
Well, I wanted to ask
Tell
for your blessing.
Tell me what's going on.
I wanted
right
to ask
now.
for your
Please,
blessing.
I'll be the best man.
Oh my God, I'm
Can
totally kidding. I'm kidding. No.
You're not supposed to know this, but he's been curious about that story for a long time.
Well, because I just all of a sudden it went from being like, oh wow, that's mine, that's yours now.
Was that the mocktail? That's now a cocktail.
The mocktail. That's yours.
He's lucky
now.
he's cute. He's lucky he's cute.
You guys are or I should say, Dan, you're making me nervous.
Why?
You know, you just are like kind of. Truthfully, you are like a star of Pittsburgh.
Get the
He
hell out
is
of
a star.
here.
I
He's
mean
got that
it.
main character energy.
You're so kind. Who's paid you to say this?
No,
Pam
we're
Double.
starstruck.
Yeah, we
Oh, my
are.
God.
Even my friend from college, he was my college roommate.
So-
He's like, I'm getting my hair done at Studio Raw. It's because
Well, you know what? That's incredible to hear. I will say that
Yeah.
after 16 years, it's wild to hear that. And it sounds cool to hear that. Thank you. Like, that's, wow.
Yeah, and we're genuine when we say that. Like, you know, you inspire us that you can be your own star, and you don't have to be like trying to hide it. Like,
You know what? If you can be your authentic self, it's such a beautiful person. But people can't. And that's why people have mental illness. That's why people are so fucked up right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if they could just release everything and be them, they wouldn't be as fucked up, I'm here to say. It takes a lot of courage, though. I said it's courage, heart, and a brain from The Wizard of Oz. I thought as a kid, what stupid gifts. I'd want Dorothy's shoes except 6 inches taller. But courage, heart, and a brain are what get you through life. And I think a lot of people don't have the courage, sadly, to just be
Yeah.
them. Be your authentic self.
Yeah, I
Do
can
you have a
relate.
question? 'Cause
I
I've-
can relate. No, I think it's up to you, Kel.
So you're a man of many ventures. I know now that you're dabbling in real estate and rentals now. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
If you ever loved playing Legos as a kid, I highly recommend getting into real estate. I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. It's something to do. A lot of people watch Netflix. I said, I'm not watching other people's stories. I'm creating mine. And I encourage others to do that too.
Amen to that.
Don't watch
Thank
everyone else's
you.
life. Start your own. But it's cool. Everyone do what you want. In the meantime, I just took a plunge one day and left my townhome. After Ron died, I bought a townhome, and my mom's like, sell it. I said, I'm going to keep it. She's like, don't ever do that. I did. And now I have 8 rental properties.
Is that the only thing that your mom said that you didn't listen to? Because she has great advice.
I'd probably be much richer in life if I listened to my mom.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Well, where would you say you spend like maybe a little bit too much? Is it travel? Is it clothing? Is it dinners?
You know what? I really grew up with a very tight budgeted family. I mean, we weren't broke. We were very bottom of the road, mid to the road. I mean, it was definitely a struggle. But they gave us the best life. We still went to a Catholic school and everything. But we were taught how to save, how to pinch a penny, how not to blow your money, how to be responsible. And thank God I was taught that. I still wonder where my dad put all my communion money. Son of a bitch, probably stole it. God bless you. But I'm
Same.
glad I was taught that because, right? Where did our communion money
Where'd it go? Mom, Dad, I need
Booze,
answers.
drugs, prostitutes, no doubt.
Your dad? Not your dad. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Mr.
But
Ms.
you know, I was kind of trained that way. So I have to say I'm pretty good in spending where do I spend it too much? Real estate.
That's a good thing to be.
I saved $193,000 and bought my last property and didn't get a 8% loan
Oh, wow.
because I didn't spend it on alcohol and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Expensive Prada bags. I wear Old Navy clothes. And guess what? Like now it's sitting.
Yes.
And I'm proud to say that because anyone can do it. I don't have a college degree. I failed out of college after 3 months. I didn't have a pot to piss in 2 or 3 times in life.
Yeah.
So just get off your ass and work.
We're impressed by it because, you know, we definitely want to lead in that direction. I think if you are too busy spending it on Netflix, your time, maybe you should utilize it in a better direction.
Hey, I think we all know the answer. I don't really watch much Netflix at all, really.
Yeah, do you
I know.
have any shows that you watch, or are you more inspired by HGTV?
No, I'm probably very hated or something by some people because I put my life and my world out there to show people, here's what you can do to help, here's what you can do to get involved in, here's a person that you might mind helping get their liver transplant.
Yes.
And I really don't. Sometimes that little intimate special someone that I was telling you about, we'll watch, what is it called, Schitt's Creek?
Ooh.
I have fallen asleep every episode. I do always look at the mom and think of Home Alone every time.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just a nice lulling bed kind of show.
Who's your favorite character?
That mom.
Oh yeah,
Catherine O'Hara.
Mira.
I don't know. I love her crazy wigs.
Myra.
I think we all are her inside in a way.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I really relate to Alexis,
Which one's that?
the daughter.
Okay, with the pretty eyes.
No, just like
Yeah, you
she's
do
the
a pretty
dance.
Does that man
Yeah.
dye his beard that she's
I feel like he has to.
It's
right?
so just for men.
It
so
is.
wrong.
It's so dark. Right?
I would not sleep with him. All right, I would. and her.
Oh wait, how about the bisexual guy? Oh
Well,
my.
I'll screw him.
Oh my.
I'd screw Catherine
Kelly
O'Hara
would-
too.
She's got a vibe. She's got a hot vibe.
With the wig.
With the
Crooked.
multiple wigs. Yes. Well, I was going to say, the thing that I love best about you, Dan, is you are so diverse with your friend group. With you are how many different personalities do you have? Do you gravitate towards one type of individual? Is it just optimistic?
You know what I've learned? Every type of individual can have although they're different types, they can have the same insides.
Yes.
Which is kindness, which is empathy, which is motivation. I have found it in 80 or 90-year-old people. I have found it in special needs people. I found it in gay, bi, trans, questioning, queer, you name it. Black, white, red, yellow, and everyone in between of the rainbow. That there's just kindness that exists in all types of people. And if you just realize that we're all, in a way, just a human being, not even an age that we need to connect. Mm-hmm. Everyone wants to be accepted. Everyone wants to be heard, no matter their age. And I'm sure the older we get, I can feel it at 42, you do become less recognizable. You become less current, less hot, less this and that. So, it's, but when you applaud the other people instead of hating them or judging them, but applaud them and guide the young as well and connect them. We all wish maybe we were connected at that time of our lives.
Yes.
Do it. This is our opportunity.
Well, and when you say 42, I think that we need to celebrate that kind of this is still in today's world. Can you imagine what our parents or grandparents looked at 42 versus now?
40's a new 30, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
it's a new 22.
And you gotta say, it's if you work out, you eat healthy, it's you don't have to be lined up with your biological age and your physical age.
Well, we were really the last generation to 40 plus to not have grown up with a phone. So we really do have a lot of skills that I think that they do not have, that they need, that we need to somehow transition into. Yeah. In a way, it's just two different types that grew up at two different times of life, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember my grandma or mom running around in thong bikinis I see you on your Instagram page.
I do love a thong.
I was gonna say this mic sums it up right here.
What are you insinuating?
We know what he's insinuating.
Okay.
Polish boys, everybody, look it up. Look
Polish
up the theory.
kielbasa.
I married a Polish boy, by the way.
Oh, damn.
2 kids.
What you gotta say to that? Yeah, Kelly has a thing for Ryans.
I do. I didn't mean to have a thing for
I
Ryan.
have a cousin, Ryan.
Don't introduce him to me.
Tall, dark hair.
Don't tempt
His wife
her.
wouldn't care.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Yes.
So Dan, you are multi-talented as well. You also sing.
Yeah.
Could you sing us a little something?
Could I sing you?
Now don't blow out the speaker or the mic.
All right.
We want to hear a little of that.
Okay, how about a little
falsetto.
healing song?
Mm-hmm. We love a good heel.
Some glad morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, your glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, oh, I'll fly away.
Oh yes,
have to wipe the
Mr.
tears away.
Danimal. I like
That cleanses out all those people that are sad that someone had passed. They're flying high now.
It's
Get your
lighter
shit
in
together
here
and put
now.
bricks in the road.
Let's do
nice.
it, baby. I love this. I
Dust
love
yourself
this.
off and try again. Whatever that is.
So where's your next trip? Where are you going on vacation? I know you like to hit it up. Like
I got this sweet friend in Miami. Her name is Mary, and she's done exceptionally well in life. It's really cool to have a friend at this point of her life, she's a little bit older than me, that has done so well to tell me at my age, you can do well. You can do so well that you own a 4-bedroom condo in Miami on a top-notch beach. So that is always opened, and it's always a fun place down there. So I'm possibly March time, if anyone wants to come.
Yeah. We might have to
Wanna go?
invite ourselves.
Maybe we can do a
Yes.
podcast from a balcony.
That would
Oh,
be fun.
Topless.
yes. Oh,
All of us.
what? Okra? Okra?
10 years ago, yeah.
You're looking pretty good in that dress.
I
Yeah,
know.
right now I'm afraid I'm gonna start like lactating on camera because I'm nursing right now and the baby is not here. I could just feel the baby crying right now.
Oh my god, I know. She's like inching at the bit to like bring the baby in the studio, and I said, not yet, not yet.
You'd probably get like super famous breastfeeding on camera. People are like, that's so wrong or so right.
Can you do that?
I can.
I'm sure you could.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
I mean, why
I mean,
not?
we're drinking.
Yeah. We
Baby's
can
got a drink.
influence.
Baby drink.
That's a good
The
point.
baby drink.
Yes. Okay. So I also
Baby's
think
showing us who's boss that day.
we're drinking. Why can't he drink? Okay, Dan. I really want you to do a little stand-up special. We just got to find out where the location is. I mean, you're always cracking a good joke. I never know what's gonna come out of your mouth.
You know, I sometimes people always say, why do you always say such crazy stuff? And I said, well, Mr. Rogers always told me to live in the world of make-believe. I've just never left.
Yes.
You know, it's amazing the things that you can tell people. Like, I mean, I'm sure everyone probably remembers having a funny uncle or grandma, aunt, neighbor growing up that just fascinated you how funny they were and it made
Yes.
you laugh. And they say a lot of it is deflecting your own personal shit, making people laugh. And I found that to also be a thing growing up, that I would become funny when I was being made fun of and then really throw them off.
Yeah.
But you really do discover the humor. The other day I shaved a girl's head and I was cutting her hair and came time she was going bald. She's 28, 29. And
Why was she
very
going
bad
bald?
cancer. It's a sarcoma of the breast. Whole family was there. It was actually a beautiful gathering. And I said, do you want to watch? She's like, I'm not sure. And so she just said, whatever. So she's sitting there and everyone's kind of watching. And I said, well, did you ever know that I got divorced? And she's like, yeah, I always wanted to happen. I said, yeah, one day, like, one of my clients was like, do you know that, like, your husband's been having sex in your house and stuff? And I was like, what? And the whole family was like, I said, and they was like, I'm so sorry. I said, I'm upset I wasn't invited. But
You're so
like,
funny.
it was funny though. And like, it threw her off and it threw her off
Yeah.
from the moment. And I just think that to make people smile or laugh,
Yes.
and laugh about the shit that you've gone through. Tell people about
know.
it. They're like,
Right.
holy shit. Like, you know what I mean? It is funny. It is
It's hilarious.
comical. I mean, I've discovered that laughter is the best policy. When my dad was dying of cancer, he loved to laugh about it instead of cry about it. So the one day we walked into his room and Stephen was walking in with me, and God bless this young man. He came every day to visit my dying father. And we walked in. I
Who's
said, well,
Stephen?
Dad, he was my partner.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
divorced
yeah.
from. Did you sleep with him?
No.
Okay.
No,
It's okay if you did.
no.
But I said, Dad, you're never going to believe this. Steven has like a football pole. It's a pole of what day you're going to die. He goes, what? And he was like, Steven's like, what? But my dad loved that crazy, odd ass shit, you know? But it does, like when people come in, they say, what's new? What's going on? I have to tell the same story 17, 18, 20 times a day. So I always like to add a few extras in there.
Now, do you get your humor from your dad?
Definitely.
Sounds like it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He used to walk up to people at the grocery store and say, excuse me, where's Anita Drive? I don't know, sir. Make a right out of the parking lot. You're going to go 2 streets down on Denny and then a right on Anita. It's right there. And they'd say, oh, okay. And he's like, all right, bye. And he'd just walk away. And I'd be like, so, I mean, obviously I learned that at a young age, you know. I was like, why did you do that? Like,
Wait, I actually didn't get the joke.
he's going to need to have another cocktail. Oh, you're in dry January, huh?
I am. I'm sorry. And I'm not even trying to call. I probably just did. I was just so distracted with your,
Beauty.
physique
Beauty.
and handsomeness.
Get the hell out of here.
So tell me what, I really do want to understand this. Anita Drive.
Yeah. No, he would walk up to a random person
Okay.
and just be like, do you know where Anita drives? They're like, no. He'd be like, okay, well, you're just going to make a right out of here, make a left on the next street, and Anita drives right there. So now you know. And they'd be like, oh, okay. Do you get it yet?
I do.
Ish? Does he?
I do. Okay, that was good. I think I really was distracted. The ADD kicked in.
Oh, no, I just got a fresh haircut.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's the fresh haircut. But I do have to ask you, because this is something I struggle with, especially coming back to Pittsburgh, even though we've revitalized and we've gotten much more liberal in certain ways. You know, as like a bisexual male or gay, if you want to call it, because I've been in 2 relationships with men in the past, but I do identify as bisexual, had a couple flings with women after the last relationship. So in some ways, like, I struggle with like being myself, because, you know, there's certain people that kind of view you as like, oh, well, you dated, you know, Emily and Allison and Kelly, and now all of a sudden you're dating Brian and then Mish, and it's like they can't really understand. Like, they're like, were you lying to us the whole time? Were you not being your true authentic self? And I really don't know who my true authentic self is.
I would say, then what the fuck do you think?
I
You
know you
answer
weren't
that
lying.
for me, since you want to know the answer,
You
right?
weren't lying. You dated me.
Yeah.
I know you weren't lying.
Man. She's Polish. She likes Polish.
And then you even get like my gay friends from New York and LA, they're like, oh, you're just not comfortable coming out fully. And I said, well, I'll be, for all intents and purposes, I will identify as gay if that makes you happy. But, you know, when you really dig deep and you're just trying to like be yourself, like, I just admire you who is like, hey, this is who I am. Like, I almost want to be loud and proud and be like, you either like me or you don't. And like, we're going to establish the awkwardness.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm trying to kind
I think
of.
everyone is so caught up on what is your label, what is
Yes.
exactly what you are, and I don't think anyone totally knows that answer.
Right.
I really don't. And I mean, you think you're not maybe attracted to a certain type, then you look at a certain type and you're like, why am I looking at this?
Yeah.
So I mean, who cares? I think there's just so much focused on that. Just, if you're feeling it, go with it.
Right.
If you're not, don't go with it.
And just be
Be in the now moment of it.
Yeah, I think it comes.
You know,
with
and it's
age,
like you look
too.
at all the people that are all like, you're not fully out, and you look at maybe their 5 or 10 year relationship, holding the pumpkin at Sorgel's together with the Starbucks cups in their perfect little life. And
Yeah, exactly.
I've been in that perfect little picture before. It's usually not so perfect.
Yeah.
So maybe what they're identifying for you, this is what you're supposed to be. It's like, I don't feel that. I feel
Yeah.
outside of maybe that script that we're always told to follow.
Right.
Love who the hell you want.
Yeah, and you don't feel like Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or as some people refer to it, Pennsyltucky, is
Who the
on.
hell's saying that?
Yeah, who's saying that?
Those are just people in like the
kinda
big
sexy.
city. It does sound a
It
little
is
sexy,
sexy.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're thinking like Pennsylvania is conservative and Pittsburgh is conservative, and it's not as accepting as like New York, LA, San Francisco, Chicago.
You know what's so fascinating about these areas? And we all look at like, and God bless, I'm not judging anyone, but so many people like 70, age 60, 70, that like you look at, you know in your heart, they're probably gay. They've probably lived their whole life being someone they're not in this relationship that just, let's be real, you know, that visually
Right.
to me, I just, it doesn't, you know, so it's like, do I think this is like a big bigoted area and shit? No.
No.
I don't focus on any of that crap.
No.
I really don't.
Yeah.
If there's like 5 people like, hey, I love you, I'm like, cool, let's focus on them. Yeah, and it is amazing. One asshole that says something throws you off. It's like, you know what, fuck him. He probably wants this ass. You know? Or those tits, or that
Yeah.
cock, you know?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Fuck
Exactly.
you. And thank you for your input. You know, and it's, don't fucking put a dent in my damn Mercedes, bastard. And you know, I really do feel the people that are really casting out are the ones that really, we've made it a lot further in the journey of self-discovery of who we are. I really feel those people are so like, you go, give me a fucking break. You pull all that bullshit, her off. That is an act. There, you know, life is an act.
Yeah.
Those are some of our best actors.
That's true.
That it is such an act of ridiculousness. I mean, It's like my straight buddy that he gets made fun of by these guys, and I'll look at their life,
Oh, Josh.
and they're making fun of him for hanging out with me,
Yes.
calling him gay and shit. And I'm like, I look at that, I think you're jealous of this kid.
Exactly.
He's younger, he's more attractive, he's hardworking, he's going for it in
Yes.
life, he's friends with a gay person. So what?
Right.
He's throwing events, raising money for people and shit. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
Exactly.
So shut up.
Exactly. He reminds. Cheers to Josh Kroll. I met him. What was it, at brunch the other day, and he just is such an inspiring guy. From heart transplant to firefighter to like it. Just and then he was just so comfortable in his own skin around
courage.
us little queens.
Courage. Yeah, it's courage. It's courage to be friends with people that people are going to judge you for being friends with.
Yes.
And he lives his life in a way, and he opens up to me about his reality of living or dying with his situation, what the expectancy is of people with transplants. Sadly, Morgan Yoni's now gone. She died in 23.
I'm sorry.
And that was a hard hit. She's here, though. She's here. You know, she is.
She is.
But, like, it is wild when you see those people that know that maybe their timeline is a little shorter. They're living it.
Oh, yeah.
There are some people like Josh that are living it, even when he's probably not telling you that he's tired as shit from all those meds they're on and crap.
Of course.
They're still living it. And like, to me, I'm like, there's every day I roll, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get up. I'm like, I'm good, you know?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's make something of the damn day.
So let me ask you this. What is your next venture? Another property? Is it going to be another business? I feel like we need to get you on the podcast regularly. You're bringing us like through the roof in energy.
You're brilliant.
Oh, I love you. You know,
And we're not being bullshitters. You know, we're still Pittsburghers. We will be real.
Thank you. Well, with my studio, I've discovered quite a number of individuals young in their careers now joining us, 3 over this past year that have all trained through our 9 months that are now entering the floor. And I've hired 3 more.
Oh, wow.
So we're starting to train a lot of people there, and I'm discovering that possibly we should start maybe a little school at Studio Raw that we can train people.
Yeah.
Because we have created so many careers at that salon, and it is hard through the years. You grow people, you grow them a big book, and then like, I'm leaving, and it's like, I thought you would all be there at my 75th anniversary clapping, you know, and it's hard because you see them out in public. It's like, and you know, it's a business thing. You need to separate it and go your way, I wish you well.
Yeah.
And be kind through the process, but it's a business thing. You need to focus on your next route. So with my business, definitely growing it, the real estate, growing it, relationships, still people shopping.
Ooh, sounds
people
exciting.
shopping's fun. You need to shop a person for at least 1 year.
Right.
Before anyone's moving shit in. Maybe leave a jockstrap, a toothbrush, a douche bottle.
Wait. You're
That's it.
funny. Kelly, do you know what that is?
I don't need to know. It's fine.
But yeah, I think, you know, every year I do step into my year with a mindset of where I'm heading.
Yeah.
And I ask everyone when I do their hair, I said, what's your 2024 either word, mantra, reason to get out of bed? What? I don't know. Everyone says it. I don't know. I've really learned a lot about people, taking care of so many people a day. I take care of 12 to 20 people in one day. And I talk to them. I do connect with people. That's why I'm busy. Some people don't like that. It's cool. I connect. And you learn a lot about people.
Who doesn't like that? What kind of individual?
Very, 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 very introverted, maybe. Or maybe one that didn't have someone that knew how to speak to someone that's more introverted, that you can't open up.
Right.
And I discover that with some of the people that have come into my salon that I would have visually looked at and thought, oh, this is going to be awful. And I had the most deep conversation, to the point I had tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
With someone that I normally probably would not have talked to. It was pretty cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're running out of time.
Well,
oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dan, you're brilliant. You're not only smart, but you are funny.
You're kind.
So you're the whole package, honey.
Thank you for being so kind and having me here and just starting your dream. I mean, again, 2 more people here they're going for it in 24, and this young man is coming back from a hardship right now.
Yeah.
So send him love. He is. Give me it.
Thank you.
We are
And
gonna
his
go
sweet brother
more
was
into
with him
that.
the other day, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I love you. Best sound and video ever. And all of you for watching or making it to the end of this. Thank you for believing in them.
Kelly, thank you so much for inviting Dan into the studio today. Dan, thank you so much for joining us. I know you had a long commute, and we just appreciate you.
Took the helicopter, baby.
Oh, wow. What? He's a fancy one. Okay. All right. Well, you guys will see Dan at Studio Raw Elite, and you need to book it with him because he is the best of the best, but his team is really incredible as well. I look forward to getting my locks a little faded, trimmed, all the whole 9 yards, and then Kelly will actually be there in 2 weeks to get her highlights rehashed out.
Okay.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Will you listen to Mocktails or Messy with Kelly and Ryan? Which will be Mocktail and which will be Messy? Stay tuned.
Ooh, damn, that was good. You can listen to Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple, and Buzzsprout.com.